Hey guys, I'm Joe Walton, head brewer here at Gizmo BrewWorks in Raleigh. I'm going to show you around our place, so come on. So right now we're here in our tap room area. As you can see, it's not the largest, but it's quite a bit bigger than it was when it started for anybody that came here, at least 2 years ago. Here's our beer to go, and you can see quite a few of our brands. We do all of our branding here in-house, packaging, cans, bottles, etc. Some of our most popular are definitely our Fake News New England IPA, which is what I'm drinking right now, as well as our Beekeeper Honey Wheat and our Strawberry Goes. So go check out the bar. So we here at Gizmo make a bunch of different beers every week or every year, and weekly we release a new beer. So we have 20 taps here. Almost all of them are full right now. And if you look up on the screen, you'll see we've got quite a variety of all the different styles of beer. We pride ourselves in experimenting. That's kind of where our name came from. So we have a good time. Let's go check out the brew house. So when we first started, we were an even smaller brewery than we are now, with the little two-barrel system sitting right over here. And we used to have to brew 3 times to fill these tanks, which are our smallest, and these weren't here. About 3 or 4 years ago, we upgraded to a 7-barrel brew house, which is back here if you want to come check it out. Watch your step. This is our assistant, Nick. So, much bigger brew house than we used to have. We unfortunately still don't have hard piping, so everything has to be hose connected, which is this jumble you see going on here. Right now, we're actually brewing a batch of our Fake News and whirlpooling, which is when we add all the hops after the boil, so we get more of that juicy flavor versus that astringent bitterness. In here is our cellar. This is where all the beer ferments. Most of the beers are in the tanks about 2 weeks. Now with this system, we can brew once into these small tanks and twice into these bigger ones. And soon we will be adding a production facility next door that'll be a 20-barrel, which will be 3 times the size of this current one. We will keep this facility though for the new tap room and this tap room to pump out small beers. This is our fancy shiny new keg washer, which I absolutely love and adore. Let's go check out the storage area. All right, so we don't have a lot of storage here, so we have to get creative, which is why you see pegboard everywhere and racking and stuff stacked. This giant tank right here is actually one of the 3 new tanks we've pre-purchased for our facility next door that we were able to squeeze this inside here and 2 out back, which allow us to mobile can while we're waiting for the new facility. Over here behind you is all of our grain storage. We've got most of our base malts on pallets, the 2-row, wheat, and Pilsen. All the stuff on the racks is our specialty malts like honey and chocolate and coffee. Label storage up there. Kegs about half over here, and cans as well. As I mentioned, this is one of the 3 new tanks we bought for outside, so let me go show you what we're doing outside with the other ones. All right, so now I'm gonna take you back to show you the rest of our storage as well as our fleet of vehicles and the outdoor space, so let's go. We've got 3 vans here for delivery since we self-distribute here at Gizmo. This is the little one, the medium, and the big one's still out on the road today. Out here, we've got some more refrigerated storage for cans and kegs because our cold room is already undersized. All these Connexes are ours as well. You can see barrels and kegs and pallet racking up there. A lot of our supplies for events are out here, as well as our bottle storage and some extra kegs. So, as I told you, we're working on expanding into the new production facility, but we weren't gonna make it there without having more beer first. So we got a little crazy and decided to build a structure out here and put 2 of our tanks for next door outside. So right now, these are the smallest tanks in the new production facility, but we're triple brewing into them on the 7-barrel. So that's a 7-barrel system. These are 20-barrel tanks. So we were able to set up the tent. Those 2 tanks are our water tanks. We use water here to brew beer quicker than we get it from the city of Raleigh. So they fill up overnight, and that allows us to do double brew days like we are today. Back behind there is our new glycol chiller, which is the only reason we were able to do this, and that's because the new chiller that we got out of necessity was oversized because it was the only one available on the market without waiting 6 weeks, which we couldn't do. And by adding that, it gave us the extra chilling power for these tanks out here, which will luckily get us through the next 6 months until we're online next door. All right, so on the way to see those outdoor tanks, we stopped by here in our beer garden, which is our outdoor seating area. This has doubled our seating inside and allowed us to have a lot more people. And because of our gorgeous weather here in North Carolina, with being able to be outside 9 months a year, it really makes a great addition to the brewery. We've got our stage out here. There's room for probably 50 or 60 people. We also have a fire pit and get food trucks out here as often as we can, at least every Thursday, Friday, Saturday night. So you can come here and not only have a pint, but have a bite to eat.